Sweet spot. Have you heard of that? Let's get into it. Hey guys, my name is Aria. I'm a filmmaker. Before we get into the video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, turn on notification, and stay tuned for weekly videos. You see many reviews on YouTube about the lens that you are interested in. You see the test footage and you are amazed by the sharpness of the lens. Then you may end up buying the lens, start shooting with that, and when you are looking at your footage, you're like, what? I saw the test footage before. It's not that sharp. What is happening? Why it's not as sharp as I want it to be? There's a reason for that. If you're anything like me, you had that experience before. So why is that? Most of us shooting videos and photos for many years, and we actually think there's a problem with our camera or our lenses. Then we invest in more expensive gears, but we never get the sharpest looking images that we want. Of course, investing in more professional gear is always good, but we need to know how to use them, right? We all love that shallow depth of field, that f1.4, even f0.8. I'm not joking, there is actually f0.8 lens out there. Pretty cool, right? Yes and no. You see, when you're shooting in the widest aperture possible, you always sacrificing something. First is motion, movement of your camera, and the movement of your subject. When you are shooting in the widest aperture possible, it's easy to get out of focus. Maybe sometimes you are in focus but in somewhere else because you simply can't see exactly where you are focusing on. Another thing, and more important, is lens sweet spot. Every lens has a different sweet spot. So what is sweet spot? It's the specific f number of your camera that can produce the sharpest image possible. It is different for every lens. In my personal experience, it is different if you are shooting photos or if you are shooting videos. Some lenses sweet spots are set to f8, and maybe you want shallower depth of field, or you don't have enough light, because in f8 you lose lots of light. If you want to know exactly what is your lens sweet spot, you can Google it and find out. If you want to capture the sharpest video possible, I actually recommend you invest in fast lenses and stop down your f number by 2 or 3 stops from the widest aperture. For example, if your lens widest aperture is f1.4, you are probably good to go in f2.8 or maybe f4. If you are confused by the f numbers because there are full stops, half stops, etc., you can Google it and there's a list of all the different f numbers. Adjust the f numbers down by 2 or 3 stops from the widest aperture usually works in most cases scenarios. If you don't want to stop down by 2 or 3 stops, make sure you stop down just a little bit to get more of your subject in focus. So it's not like investing in more expensive gear is a waste of time or money. No, think about it. If you invest in fast lens, which is always more expensive, maybe the widest aperture is f1.4, you are good to go in f2.8 or f4. But if your lens widest aperture is f4, you are probably good to go in f8. And in f8 you can't have that shallow depth of field and you lose lots of light. So it's always good to have a fast lens. There are many factors that comes together and you end up getting the sharpest looking image possible. But in this video, we only cover the lens sweet spot. Alright, thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, comment down below, share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.